come on. So come on. Watch me roll in rusty gold. So come on. Watch me roll in rusty gold.
Hey chat, how's it going? Ladies, gentlemen, programs, users, and gentlefolk. I apologize, but I was not here yesterday. The arcade is open. The reason I wasn't here was because for anybody who understands how migraines work and how bad they can be, let's just put it this way. It was a dark room. It was low sound. I spent the entire day basically incapacitated, cold, dark, and silent. Exactly. Yep. Because even the thought of breathing was painful to my skull. My skull felt like a rocket launch pad. It was rough. Yes, it was rough. So there was zero screen time. Right? I wasn't using my phone. I wasn't staring at my phone. Wasn't anywhere near the computer. Yeah. Everything hurts. Like, it was so bad my teeth hurt. Like, teeth. These things in my face hurt. My jaw hurt. Like, everything from here up felt like it was like doing this like putty. And every inch, everything hurt. Hey, Casper. Yeah, right? Yeah, Wolverine. I mean, right? Holy god damn. Yeah, he lives his life like that. It's freaking mental. Hi, chat. How are you? How was your Thursday, everyone? Was it good? Hope it was good. All right, I'm looking. So I am actually looking right now for a replacement freaking motor for my desk. That doesn't cost $357 because I feel like that's bullshit. These are not bestseller. What are you talking? What the Yeah, because FlexiSpot ain't doing shit. So number one, I would have recommended FlexiSpot at any other point in time, but considering they have been reluctant to help me for a desk that has a lifetime warranty, I'm like, fuck it. Where every sewer entrance is within 200 meters of him. Yeah, I know. I know. I'm aware. Wolverine is actually one of my favorite X-Men characters ever. The whole premise of Logan as an individual is, yeah, it's I'm super into it. Yeah, $178.99 for a replacement motor. Like, fuck off. There is no way. Okay, we're just gonna go standing desk motor. These are standing desks. How is that?
You're messing with my Zen thing, man.
Holy crap, dude. 19 months until 100. Holy shit. Hi, Audi. How are you?
Has just subscribed. 19 months until 100.
Yeah, so Wolfshead, you know what it's like, right? Like, yeah, so yesterday I was absolutely 100%. I was out of fucking commission. It was rough. And the worst part is I'm also dealing with like sinus pain as well. Oh, so I sometimes have issues with the nausea, but the nausea is like, for me, the nausea is kind of hit or miss. So yeah, I have a FlexiSpot E2 Pro sit stand desk. I've been trying to get them to replace the freaking motor on this thing because I have to manually crank this thing up by doing this on the underbar or crank it down, right? The motor is shot. The motor, it will not function. It doesn't turn. It's fucking seized and they will not help me. And the thing is this is supposed to be a lifetime warranty on this bitch. Lifetime warranty on it. And I have not done anything. It's well within the weight spec for the motor. I haven't done anything to fix it, like to break it. So it's like, once I cooked ground beef with a migraine, it smelled rancid the whole time. The lifetime of the desk, basically, the warranty covers the motor, the mechanical components, and they say it's a lifetime warranty. So I don't know whose lifetime, but I've had this desk for less than 2 years. You know the stupid part? I see these motors on Amazon and they want $327 Canadian for these fucking motors. There is no way. This desk cost $400. There is no fucking way that the motor itself was over 2/3 of the price. Not a fucking chance. Not a chance. They're all 327. Fuck off. Like, not a chance, bro. Not a chance, bro. Because there's no way, because I can buy a sit-stand desk for $400. Motorized sit-stand desk. Like, there's no fucking way. Anyway, neither here nor there. Lead dev at a company I helped guide got locked out for the 7th time today due to not cycling his wind map. Snapping necks. Oh my god. More likely $100, 100 something, triple key it. Yeah, and that's the thing, right? Yeah. I don't know. Let's just put it this way. If I come into the money, I'm going to be replacing this desk. It's in order of progression. I've got to get the chair settled first. Chair first, and then... I can't, dude. I can add a brass pole, but I'm not using the damn thing. I can't dance. I can't even rub up against it. Yeah. Well, I would love to go Varidesk, but... And we do have Varidesk in Canada. What do we got? Standing desks. Holy shit, dude. These things are fucking $1,800 here. Oh, I found one in the $500 range. Rest of them are all over $1,000. How much weight can this thing? 68 kilos. Okay, how is that? How much is that in pounds? £150. Nope, needs to be 200. 200 minimum. Needs to be 200 pounds minimum. If it cannot hold 200 pounds minimum, it is not worth the money. For program, okay, listen, that doesn't. Excuse me, sir. Where in the hell? That is not a detail. None of this shit is detailed. This is not a detail. Doesn't tell me how much it fucking can hold. Sir, can you tell me how much fucking weight this one holds, or am I just supposed to guess? What am I supposed to do? Like beat my dick to your pictures? What's the deal here? The first one had the weight. This one has no weight. I don't want the spec sheet. Just give me the specs on the fucking website. Ugh. God, that is frustrating. That's 1,075, and they can't even be asked to give you the basic specs on the fucking site. Holy shit. I need to know weight. 220 pounds. There we go. Not for that price, though. I don't care how good they are. I'm not paying over $500. I am not downloading the spec sheet. Yeah, the spec sheet has it, but I shouldn't have to download a spec sheet, a PDF, to my computer to find the specs. It should be on the site. It's not that I'm fudgy, I am particular. there is no reason to sell a product where the person has to click on the thing to open a PDF file showing you the spec sheet. The specs are basic. It's a desk. Put it on the site. Save people the time and the harassment and the hassle. I'm not being fudgy. I spent yesterday with a migraine and I still have sinus pressure. I am very particular. I am put off by bad website design. It doesn't show as a bullet point. What in the, I'm not downloading something to get specs. That's dumb. Anyway, for $1,000, it's not worth it. I don't care. I'm not spending $1,000 on a fucking desk. I'll build one myself for half the price. Like, actually, all I need is 2 feet wide, but it has to hold 200 pounds because I've got 4 screens. These screens plus the stand plus all the 2 power strips and everything, it holds some weight. How are your welding skills? I haven't welded anything in about 25 years. Haven't had to. Also, I have no one that I know that owns welding equipment, nor do I have a shop to do the welding in. Anyway, chat. We're gonna do some Star Citizen today. I'm just, Okay, so I got the Christmas tree because we did a live tree this year. I don't think we're gonna do a live tree next year. Lord of Fathoms, I spent 150 on a standing desk and it's been 2 years. I still love it. See, here's the thing: the standing desk that I got is almost 2 years old. It cost me $499 when I bought it. And it was great right out of the box. The problem is FlexiSpot refuses to replace the motor on it. Even though there is no sign of damage, it has not been misused. I have verified the amount of weight that has been on this desk the entire time. And it is within the spec for the desk. And they refuse to freaking do anything. And they keep telling me, well, we need like, you know, they want a 10-minute recording of the desk doing what it's doing. And it's like, I'm like, no, listen, if every time I give them something, they ask for something else. And I'm like, no, fuck off. I'm done. I don't have weeks and weeks and months of time to fuck around and fiddle around and give them one thing after another, and have them absolutely refuse to fulfill the fucking warranty on this thing. So fuck them. I will never give them a penny of my money or any business ever again. Fuck them. You burnt that bridge when you did not fulfill your fucking warranty. I've gone above and beyond proving that the problem is with the motor, that the motor itself is seized, and they still refuse to do anything about it. So fuck them. They get nothing. I will not even attempt to give them what else they want, right? It's like, so yeah, I cannot and I will not recommend FlexiSpot as a sit-stand desk manufacturer ever again. Oh yeah, I'm sure FlexiSpot is great for. See, the worst part is when I bought this desk almost 2 years ago, it was $500. It was $439.99 plus the taxes, and it came out to about $500 with the shipping and the taxes. Right? Thought it was a deal at the time. This same desk now is $200. $200 fucking dollars. I would be better off taking $500 and going to IKEA and getting one of their dual monitor or dual freaking motor desks, sit stand desks. But if you can't tell, I'm a little freaking pissed off with Flexi Spot.
Your vehicle has been delivered to the
I'm a
following
little
location.
testy about it.
You'll please visit us again. Goodbye.
How big is update? Couple of gigabytes. I didn't really pay much attention. I just put it into update while I was moving the tree out of the Christmas tree out, the live tree that we had. So we did a live tree this year. I don't think it's too fucking messy. Live trees are way too goddamn much work. I'm when it comes to Christmas decorations, I'm lazy by nature. Also, this tree was way too goddamn big for the space. All right, so we're just gonna quickly just get into things here. Let me verify at the engineering terminal what we've got here for power. Okay, tractor beams off. Yep. Okay, that works. It's like young kids and a full day of fun, one to 2 years of memories. Yeah, I mean that's. All right, let's wrong button. I came in real aggro today. Hauling local. How much cargo do we have? 29 SCU. Maybe planetary. Let's see what we got for planetary. Medium cargo. Collect scrap, collect, and deliver. Actually, hold on. Let's see what else we got here. Gray Cat Stanton. Okay. That's 99K. You know what? We're going to accept that. Okay. Going to Port Tressler. All right. We're heading to Tressler. Nice.
You are all clear to leave.
I stand by the spend. I mean, if I had that kind of just expendable cash, it'd be different. Server error in the first 10 minutes? Dude, you have some of the worst luck, Shabataru. This has probably been one of the most stable patches. 4.5 is probably one of the most stable I have seen
Looks like you're on your way.
in 4 years.
It was great being able to help you, and I hope you're able to visit us here at New Babbage again real soon.
Again, the thing is, though, is I don't have that kind of spend even on a credit card. I don't have that kind of spend. Because the bank has already offered to up my credit limit, and I will not allow that card to go above $1,000 spend. So it is, I've got that card locked. I will not ever go above that. I don't give a shit. It's one of those straight up, if I cannot buy something with cash, I will not buy it. I would rather be classified as a risk because I have no credit than to be, you know, enslaved by a bank and their fucking credit bullshit. I don't give a crap. We should not, I'm firmly against being a credit-based system. You know, the crazy part is, I know people who have been turned down for lines of credit at a bank, even though they own their home and they bought their home and their property with cash. They pay their taxes on a regular. Everything is bought and paid for with cash, and they have receipts to prove everything. And the bank goes, you're a credit risk. They were able to buy everything in cash. How is that a risk? How is that a risk? That is the dumbest fucking mindset. I'm sorry, in my book, that is no risk. Zero risk. That is the kind of person you can give a line of credit to. The issue is, the reason it's a risk for the bank because they're not making money off of you. It's not that you are a risk. Doesn't matter. If you own property, you own a house, you own property, you pay your taxes, you have proof of all of that, and it's been paid in cash, and you own nothing on it, and everything is in good solid repair, you own your vehicle, you've bought it outright, you have all of this stuff that you have paid for in cash and can prove it is in all in good repair, how is that a risk? It is a risk to the bank and to financial institutions because it proves that you do not actually need them, and therefore you are savvy enough that they're not going to make any money off of you. You are a risk to them because they do not profit from you. That's the problem. I've been told by financial experts, by like wealth management people and financial experts, it's actually it's a measure of risk, and they won't give it to you if they deem you a risk, and you are a risk if you own everything and you've never had to go to the bank for money because you've been able to purchase all of your stuff outstanding with cash. But you are a risk to the financial institution because you do not need them. It also means that generally, as a rule, you don't, and it's dumb that there are certain things in life now that you can't do if you have no credit rating, even though you have the money and you are quite capable of doing the thing and paying the stuff, no problem. They still won't even consider you, right? It's so dumb. Yeah, again, here's the thing. Those financial institutions are actually supposed to work for us, not against us. This is the problem. People wonder why I dislike the capitalistic mindset sometimes. There's some things about capitalism that I'm all right with, but there are a lot of things that are rigged against the consumer, and that is the problem. I take great offense to anything that is actually rigged against the consumer and benefits shareholders. They shouldn't have the rights. We should have more rights than a shareholder as consumers. Because at the end of the day, it's our fucking money, not their money, our money. If you want to invest, you assume the risk. It's gambling. You're fucking gambling. Nothing is guaranteed. That's always been my mindset about it. Nothing is guaranteed. If you are investing in a company, you should not be guaranteed fuck all. You are gambling. You might as well go to Vegas and put the money down on black. Put it all on red or put it all on black, because it should be the same thing. But we're at a point now in society that that's not how it works anymore. And it's not a utopian, or maybe that makes me an idealist and I'm all right with that. But I firmly believe if you invest in a company, nothing your money is not a guarantee. You should not be guaranteed a profit. And your investment should not be insured and safe, and you can legally sue a company just because they didn't meet what you wanted, your projections or whatever, right? Like, It's just, no. It's such a broken system. It used to be if you invested in a company, you were taking on the risk because you knew that your money was not necessarily safe. You knew that it was a risk. Yeah, but you guys have more protections than the consumer, and this is why freaking part of the reason why inflation rates have risen year over year and why cost of living has risen year over year. Because, again, the consumer assumes the risk now. If you invest in a company, the company could still lose money and you can still come out winning. That's not how it should work. I'm not saying it's perfect, but that's not how it should work at all. It's just, it's super broken. Anyway, I'm off on a tangent. I think part of it is I'm still kind of cranky from yesterday. And I was warned that maybe I should not stream when I'm kind of cranky. Okay, I don't know why I'm locked out of getting out, but I knew this was a risk. Okay. Why is my... Wait, what the... How am I dying in my own goddamn shit? Where the fuck is my helmet? We're inside with atmosphere. How? Ooh, Slider's getting a cucumber. Slider, where do you want your cucumber? I gotta ask. Where do you want your cucumber, sir? Oh, I am such a cranky bitch. I'm so crusty. Okay, so... To be fair, also, it probably doesn't help that I spent an hour today filling out 12 different forms for the sleep study stuff. Patient consent form, basic questionnaires and stuff like that. And it was like... I put metal bar on the back of entire MDF panel and just snap it to the... That's a fantastic idea, actually. Yeah. Suggested I put a metal bar on the entire MFD panel and just snap it to the chair arm. Yeah. That's quite brilliant. Okay, so wait a minute. You've got a, what is it? Secret Labs chair, right? Are the arm pads held on with magnets? Is that how that works? Oh, okay. So, all right, hold on the phone. Yeah, look in, was it 3D printing? No, space and, no, it's, space and sci-fi. Right. Or no, actually, I think you sent me a picture already. Maybe? I know it. Okay, there it is. Yeah, I see the picture. Okay. So that's a, okay, so it's got metal plate. Oh. Dude, that's cheeky. That's actually brilliant. Okay, I see that. That's freaking smooth. That's smooth brain stuff right there. 300 IQ. 300 IQ. Absolutely. Oh, that is not the. No. Let's change the attachment in that. I need. I am. Why? What is happening right now? Okay, hold on a second here. Something is not right. Okay. Orbit mining. Embryo. Torch. There we go. Okay. That's what I need. So I can now do this. Oh my god. I'm such a crusty bitch. I kind of apologize, but I mean, I'm just such a crusty bitch. If I design the holes to be tactile, it could be used for VR. Okay, so. All right, I think this is what, 4? Yeah, these are 4s. There's a 1 and a 2. Okay. All right, I got this. 100% worth 99,000. Abso-freaking-lutely. Let's go. Okay. So we're gonna put one. Okay. And 2. Okay. So the 2 at the back are for New Babbage. That. And this one. So we're going to do this in order of what we have available. Okay, so this is for Grey Cat Stanton. Okay. And the 5. That one. And the single will be for the Sakura Sun Goldenrod Work Center. Okay. There we go. Done. You know what would be nice is if I had the ability to heal myself, but I don't have a... Did I bring a pyramid gun? I don't think I do. I don't think I have a pyramid. Nope. And no. No pyramid gun. God damn it. All right. That's fine. That's fine. We'll worry about that when we get to where we're going. We're doing an aluminum run first. We're going to head to the first location we're heading to. We're going to drop off the 5 SCU of aluminum to Sakura Sun Goldenrod. Okay, so Is that the one? Okay, hold on. Can we... Sakura Sun Goldenrod. That's the one we want, right? Okay, that's Gray Cat. Yeah, we're going to do this one first. Okay. Okay, that's our first location. Get my idiot ass back to New Babbage.
You are clear to launch.
Just please make sure that when you leave your ship, you have your helmet on. Yes, apparently... Stepping off your ship, even in a closed hangar, does not guarantee... Oh, you have it... That, you know what? That's actually smart. That's brilliant.
Thank you, and please visit again. Shields are off.
Okay, so we're gonna
Quantum drive is now on.
okay.
Quantum drive is now
I do believe that this is our first stop? No, that is New Babbage. Why are you being so dumb right now? Okay, cancel that. Route. All right, well, it is what it is. I just picture my character trying to shove a burrito through the helmet glass. I mean, helps on for that derp moment when why can't I eat? Donk. Oh, right. Donk. We've all done that. Drinking and eating. All of us have done that.
quantum drive is now on.
Every single one of us have done that. Oh, my still hurts from yesterday. It's not as bad as it was, but also I don't know if you guys can actually really see this or not. Hold on, let's do this. You know how I'm always talking about you can tell I'm not sleeping, getting the appropriate amount of sleep because of the dark circles. Normally, believe it or not, normally I use a cover up to hide this. When you wake up in the morning and it looks like you've been punched in the face repeatedly and you looks like you've got black eyes, you know it's a problem. So, yeah, I spent an hour today filling out like 12 different forms, signing the patient consent form and everything, and confirming my appointment for next Friday for the sleep study stuff. So the appointment is, so I have to be there for 8:50 p.m. It is $20 to park. It's an hour drive there and an hour drive back. Yeah, there was like 12 forms to fill out. I had to fill out like what I'm aware of, like family medical history stuff. So there is heart cardiovascular issues on both sides of the family, diabetes on both sides of the family, sleep apnea on both sides of the family. And I got all of it. Basically, as Twitch Mom put it earlier today, I have 500-pound fat person problems, and I'm skinny. Yeah. It's like, you've got the 500-pound fat person problems, and you're skinny. I got the weird spider vein cardiovascular issues in my legs and poor lower body circulatory issues. And I don't drink. Like, and when I say I don't drink, I mean, like, I drink very infrequently. Like, I might have a total of 2 or 3 drinks throughout the entire month, right? Like, I'm not sitting here, like, slamming back a 12 box a day kind of thing. Right?
Please
Like,
proceed to assigned landing bay.
I had the hanger issue again with oh my God. You're just, I swear to God, I think part of it might, I think the like the errors and stuff, I think that's actually internet, like network connection. Okay, well, it's fair, yes. Okay, you're not wrong. I did spend a fair bit of my life as a Super Dave Osborne stunt double. Not really, but figuratively speaking, yes, this is correct. But I mean, you know, I've for all intents and purposes, I've actually led other than the smoking, a fairly healthy lifestyle. Like, I've been pretty
Landing
blessed
complete. Have a good
to just live a very healthy lifestyle. What's wrong with me? I don't know. Oh, don't you? We are stomach puppets. It's true. Yep, the human body is a very complex meat-based mech suit. It is also true. So, I don't know who was here when I stated earlier in the week. I actually think it was Wednesday. I had my phone call, my phone appointment with Dr. Borens about the results of my blood work. So I had to triple the amount of vitamin D3 plus K2 that I was taking from 1,000 IU to 3,000 IU daily. I am to 100% abstain from alcohol. I have to remove artificial sweeteners from my diet for the next bit, for the next little while. My cholesterol is like dangerously high, so I have to be careful with what I'm eating. I do go in February 10th for an appointment to have a sit down with him. There's some stuff he actually wants to go over with me and talk about. And I'm also pretty sure that I will be required to do more blood work because, again, this is going to be something that I am sure over the course of the next 6 to 8 months is going to be regularly monitored as I progress through making the changes necessary. There is concern that I've got some issues with my liver, even though, again, not an alcoholic. I'm not a super heavy drinker. I've eaten a pretty decently healthy diet. I have the odd time where, you know, pizza or a burger, but it's not an all the time thing. It's 21st century. Where's the brain in a jar tech? We've had heads in jars for centuries. Living, breathing heads in jars. Like, he's talking Futurama heads in jars. Mount on mechanical body, you know. So we're just going to run through the verification here. Like, so, again, I'm 52 years old. I've actually been fairly blessed with all of the, or Fallout robots, exactly. Futurama wasn't crazy. No, it really wasn't actually that crazy. But the heads in jars was pretty dope. It wasn't, and the thing is, Futurama really wasn't that far from the realm of rich people love the macabre. It's true. But yeah, so I mean, like, again, like, so next week is going to be throw gas in the car, pay for the parking, you know, because that's the thing. They don't have free parking there at the sleep clinic. I've got to pay for it. So there's all of that. It's just a continuous steady stream of stuff. But being that I've made it this far in life, when quite honestly I probably shouldn't have. I should not be standing here talking to any of you right now. So I feel pretty lucky about all of that. And it was, yeah, you're right, dinner and a show. Absolutely. Absolutely dinner and a show. But yeah, so it's just things are gonna there's gonna be a bit of a transition. You know, got to start eating a little bit more higher fiber, more like salad, fresh fruits and vegetables. There are certain things that I like. No more soda, not even the zero, or like and my doctor is against things like aspartame and like artificial sweeteners because they're fucking terrible. Change the dabs to Nutella, and I can't do the Nutella. No, dude, Nutella's got carcinogens in it. Why the fuck am I? I'd rather do the hot sauce. The hot sauce is safer for me. Yeah. Yep. Could be done now with the proper maintenance. Yeah, probably. Wouldn't surprise me. Yeah, aspartame only second to corn syrup. Yeah, as garbage, yeah. But aspartame has links to as a carcinogen. Nice try, Roy Disney. So like for snacks, I'm not going to be dipping into any like ultra rich or ultra sweet desserts, right? So like doing the 2-bite brownies, it's going to be do a natural trail mix. Instead of reaching for like ice cream, reach for apples or mixed berries, right? Like these are like a Greek yogurt with some mixed berries in it kind of thing, right? Like it wouldn't be a simple ring around the neck. You would need to cleanse the blood, oxygen, and food for the brain. Yes. Yeah, exactly. Clean good sugars are fine in moderation. The process, well, and that's the thing is, yeah, and that's exactly it, right? Like it's, if I'm using healthy whole fats, so like butter, unsalted butter, but butter, I am safe to use that because that's actually a healthy dairy fat rather than, you know, using like margarine. I don't use margarine anyways. It fucking freaks me out, man. We've had this discussion numerous times about margarine having started its lifespan as an industrial freaking lubricant. Yeah. An industrial lubricant for the military. I'm sorry, that's problematic in my book. Just saying. I don't know who thought that eating it was a great idea, but they must have been fucking desperate. I got to make sure, the other thing I got to make sure of is that I've got to increase my omega-3 intake. There's just like, I've got this like entire laundry list of stuff that I now have to be a little bit more aware of. Like I was always fairly aware of it, but now I've got to be extra. Oh, there we go. That's my kiddo. I swear to God, if I lost this contract and I still have this cargo on my hold, I'm going to be really pissed off because I can't do anything with it. I literally have to drop it somewhere. The only thing I see being a problem is the things the body produces for the brain. Well, the thing is, though, is a lot of it is through metabolic process that helps fuel everything in the mitochondrial layer. But the crazy thing is you could artificially keep a head alive. You absolutely could. We have the technology for it. We have the processes. You could do it. It'd be fucking weird, but you could do it. 100% absolutely. We don't have the O2 capacity? You mean we don't actually have the filtration and oxygenation systems? Are you sure about that? Pretty sure we do. Okay, well.
Welcome to Robert Space Industries. Enjoy the walk.
I mean, if they're able to keep a human body fully oxygenated and alive, why wouldn't they be able to do the human brain? Okay, no, we didn't lose anything. All right, shit, it dumped the contract. No, actually, I still have the contract. Okay, we're good. We're good. Never mind. What in the actual... How? What is happening right now, chat? This is so bizarre. Kidney dialysis equipment could add the food, O2, and nutrients, as well as remove waste. And that's, see, so that's the thing, right? Like, we have the medical processes. I don't think we're that far off from being able to keep a human head in a jar alive. 12 gig video RAM. I want more. I mean, I've got 16, so I don't know what your problem is. Y'all made fun of me for going over to freaking AMD, and yet I've got 16 gig of VRAM, and my 3080 Ti only had 10 gig of VRAM. I had 6 extra gig of fucking VRAM. I think I'm good. And the 9070 XT surpasses. Well, I mean, there's that. You do not... What is happening here? They just patched it. Why is it more broken now than it was earlier in the week before this patch? How did they break it worse? It was working fine. 4.5 has been the cleanest experience so far in 4 years. How did they break it? How did they actually break this? No, I'm not verifying again. We've already done that. Fuck you. Color around the neck with tubes to cleanse and feed, airflow to under the vocal cords for talk. The problem is if you're, if you're taking it here, you could, vocal cords are still a little low. So all right, well, let's check our graphics. Vulcan. We're going to switch it over to DirectX 11 then. Keep on keeping on. All right, we're switching it back over, chat. That's it. Keep on keeping on. I have a sneaking suspicion it's a Vulkan issue. They did something and broke the Vulkan API. I don't know how. So we'll switch back over to DirectX instead. Okay, let's verify. DirectX, okay. Marvelous Prism, your current position in the queue is 2. All right, well, actually, I legit think it might be a Vulkan API issue, not the actual game itself. Keep on keeping on. All right, do this. Thanks for being here, even though I am a bitch. I am. I fully 100% admit I am a crusty bitch. Oh. Oh my goodness. And Audi is only 19 months away from 100 freaking months subscribed. That is still pretty crazy. All right. Give it a moment. Right? Okay. Let's do the NGP AI just for giggles and see what happens here. Chromatic aberration? Maybe. That seems. Why is it? Maybe not. Okay, hold on. We're gonna check a couple of filters here and see what works the best. That one. Nope. That's not. That one's not working at all. Fuck. Unknown effects. Oh god. Not figures. Next-gen photorealistic. I mean, that does look pretty good there. Nice city. I mean, they've got that dialed in pretty good. Let's check this one. And not so much. Realistica. Use yeah, there's some I forgot I had to reinstall this, so we're just gonna use the what I was using before. That's way too much sharpen. Oh. NV sharpen might be a little too much. That's the filmic gold. Let's go with the cinematic colors. Maybe? I don't know, man. It's... That sharpens too heavy. DLC sharpens not, or the DLC. Nope, that tone. Oh god, that was terrible. Auto HDR is the worst. Holy shit. Ambient light. Nope. We'll just leave it. Okay. All right, next stop. We've got one down. We got 2 more to go. Last stop is New Babbage. The LSS is amazing now. On what? For Star Citizen? Yeah, you know what I'm really happy for is the fact that they got FSR working finally. Well, it freaking took forever.
Welcome to Roberts Racing Industries. Enjoy the ride.
I'm like, Jesus. Okay, yeah, we got radar. All right, yeah, I just don't need the tractor beam right now. Okay, we're good.
Collision alert. Halt. Landing gear raised. Collision alert. High. Collision alert. Front.
Collision alert. Nope.
Collision alert. High. Collision alert. Halt. Thank you, and please visit again.
All right, there we go. So we're our next location. All right, and actually that's something I find kind of obnoxious right now. Is that? Okay, so we want there. No, not collect, deliver. Is that the right one? I do believe that that should be it. Is that the one? Yes, Grey Cat Staten. That's the production complex that we want. Okay, we're good.
Shields off.
All right, so we've got our nav system up. We're gonna, I think, hightail it over this one. Is that correct? Nope, I don't think that's the one. That's certainly not it. That must be it then. I think. We're about to find out. I swear to God, if this is New Babbage, I'm going to be real upset about it, because that's not where we should be finishing this off. Oh, that's, yeah. No, we're in the right spot. Okay, we're good.
Quantum drive is now off.
All right, so this is the next location. What is that? That looks to be a Taurus. All right, well, we're not here for La Roost, L.A. Roost, or La Roost, or La Roast, or whatever the heck his name is. We're not here for them. Security controlled area, that's fine. That's perfectly fine.
Shields are on.
Uh-huh, that is an F8. Lightning, huh? Nice. All right, so ATC isn't 100%, as you can see. But, oh God. All right, here we go. Ooh, that was a little tight squeeze, wasn't it? Thank God that this is like an ultra large frickin' bay. Okay, there we go. Next stop. How do I turn these tips off on the right hand side? Because that's getting obnoxious. You know what? Let's figure this out. Options, game settings, show hints. No, turn hints off. Thank you. Thank God. Turn those off. I don't need those anymore. 4 years of time into this game. I don't think I really need this. I love how it's like your queue. I'm like, bro, I'm already in the hangar. What are you talking about, my queue? I think I think their update broke everything because you guys see the stutter I've got going on under DirectX. I can tell you before today with patch 4.5, this was not here. Neither was the frame. Oh my God, the frame rate is brutal right now. There we go. Yep. Okay. 6. Take it. We're not moving. Okay. All right. They have officially taken the load. We can now get back on their ship. This is 100K in the bank, okay? And there's our last load. We're going back to New Babbage. We're on our way back to New Babbage.
Engines are on.
All right. Last drop. We're gonna wait because I don't want to crash the ship, chat. I do not want to crash the ship. All right, there we go.
Landing gear raised.
Oh, nope, I don't want that either. Thank you. Last location to go, and that is New Babbage. All right, we're heading home, chat. Heading home. Easy money. Easy money. Slider, do you still have the black lung? Got the black lung, Pop. I saw that, don't you worry.
Shields are off.
Shields are off. No, they're not. My shields are on. You don't tell me. You don't own me. You don't know what I need. We're gonna go New Babbage. Thank you. There it is. All right. Yeah. All right. We're good. Perfect. I love that. Too close. No, we're not. Tell me I'm too close. And let's go. So what we're doing today is we're just doing a little space truck in chat. We're doing some hauling. We're making a couple of bucks because, you know, Dad needs money. I gotta buy ships. We need something that's a little bit better at combat. We need something that's going to be, you know, a little bit more apropos when it comes to larger shipping contracts. And you know, something that's going to be a little bit more diverse for mining, other than just utilizing the golem. The golem is nice, don't get me wrong, but I mean, the golem is kind of limited in its capacity as a mining ship. Great solo starter, but for larger mining operations, I don't think it doesn't have the long-term usability that you require if you want to actually make decent money solo in doing any kind of mining operation. So now it'd be fine if you were, say, you were part of a smaller mining team where you had, say, 4 people out in golems, but you had people shuttling the ore containers back and forth to a larger cargo ship that would then take it to a station for processing. I think that's actually something that would work better. You know, you basically build up a small team, and everybody within that team has, like, you've got a couple of, like, you've got 2 people who are running the MPUV the Argo MPUV tractor for moving the cargo back and forth. Like, you take an empty container out, swap it out for one of the full ones on a golem.
Here we are. One space, as promised.
Okay, thank you. Where's... Oh, it's right there. Scheisse. Nice. I'll take that. Oh. Whoa, 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 whoa. That was a little tight. That was a little snug. Okay, there we go. I need to find a fancy cowboy hat. What, you mean in game or for real? I don't think you get cowboy hats in game. I don't think we have cowboy hats in game. I don't know what to tell you. I don't think that's something that's available, man. Yeah, I'm aware. I swear by my pretty blossom bonnet, I will end you. There you go. By the way, you may be wondering, well, why aren't you using the Atlas? Because that's not an Atlas, it's a Geo. This is a Geo. So therefore, it's made for mining, not for moving parcels. Okay, and let's get paid. Send it down. There it is. Transferring to warehouse. Pay me the money I'm owed. Pay me the money I'm owed. 8 out of 8. There we go. Contract complete. Complete member rank. 99,500 alpha UEC. Giggity. All right, I can work with that. Hell yeah. He's like, the rest of my fancy outfit is done. He's like, I just need the hat. So he's gonna I swear by my pretty floral bonnet, I will end you. That's what it is. I just remembered the line from that episode of Firefly. Okay, we're gonna store that. So a couple of contracts like that. I might do some of those contracts over the weekend, I think. That way I can prep for next week. I might have to do it so I'm doing like one a night. 1 or 2 of these a night. Instead of spending all my don't get me wrong, I love my time in Arma. I've been enjoying my time with Armory Forger and why is my frame rate booty? My frame rate is cheeks right now. What the fuck? I've got to check the patch notes because, wow, whatever they did broke this so badly. The thing is, I've been spending a lot of my evening time, with the exception of last night, playing Day Zero. And I have not put any time into any other game off stream. It's just been strictly, I jump in Armory Forger, I'm on the Day Zero server, you know, walking around, doing my thing. Oh. Okay, we're gonna go, sorry. I'm gonna hit the Metro Loop. We're gonna go to the Aspire Grand, and the reason that we're heading to the Aspire Grand is so I can go to the Brentwood Healthcare and pick up a couple of things. Also, what in the actual hell is going on? This is such cheeks, man. I'm gonna pop a cap off this berry blend though. Hey, my food goes up too. Oh, nice. That's my idea of hydration. Yeah. Really? Okay, so again, it comes down to I'm gonna have to. We've got to go looking for the patch notes because I want to know what they fixed. Because the initial 4.5 has been running smooth right up until today for me, and now all of a sudden it's like complete ass. And there is no reason for it to be ass. Like none whatsoever. What do we got here? So, exclamation playlist. If you want to check out my space trucking playlist, it's actually got music on there from Hard Space Shipbreaker, Star Trucker, and I think there's 2 other games on that list. I can't remember off the top of my head. There's like 7 hours of music, and it kind of gives you like that trucking, kind of that space trucking vibe. It actually, the music kind of gives me Firefly vibes. It legit full on gives me Firefly vibes.
Oh my.
Oh, why is the freaking frame rate like just sucking cheeks? By the way, did we not learn that you should never patch at the end of the week? Like, why would they patch on a Friday? What the fuck? Well, wait, insurance? This is, I don't remember this. Oh. A ship is fine. Shut up. I need a room. There are no rooms current. Excuse me?
Hey, control going okay? Okay.
What? How are there no rooms available? Excuse? That can't be right. There is no freaking.
Everything good?
This is a hospital, sir. Why do you need to own all the rooms for Shibu Fest? This is a hospital. This is not a goddamn hotel. This is not a no-tell motel. This is a hospital, sir. This is a healthcare facility. You can't have reserved all the rooms.
Hey there.
This is broken. Holy crap. This is where they serve the more.
Hey there.
Oh, hell no!
I swear to God, Shad. You know what? Okay, fine. We're gonna do it this way then. F this. Where's my I didn't want it to come to this, but we don't really have a choice, do we? We're gonna grab that and back out of there and come over here. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna replace that for a moment. Okay. There we go. Okay. B.
Hey, quiet. Control going okay?
Understood.
Understood. Listen, bro, you just shut up. Okay. We're good. All right. Done. Don't start with me. Too many render settings.
Hey.
What do you mean too many render settings? Explain yourself, sir. How are there too many render settings? Okay. We're gonna exit out to the menu. All these rooms are reserved for Shabu Fest. Okay, listen, why do you need morphine for Shabu Fest? Can you explain how this works? Vulcan, SIG, DLSS, CNN, transformer model. Oh, yeah. See, I've only got FSR. I don't have any DLSS. All right, that's because I don't have NVIDIA anymore because fuck them and the horse they rode in on. I love the fact that they're not making a consumer card this year. It's a private event. Then why didn't you invite Dad? You did not invite Twitch Father? How fucking dare you? Private event. I'll private event you in your backside, sir. Your prison pocket's gonna get private invited to something. What? Okay, we're gonna log out of that. Okay, we're gonna see if there's anything here. Yeah, we'll download that update. Sharpening setting. I have mine set to sharpening 2.0. Chromatic aberration is set to 5. Recreational cloning going on. Whoa. Oh, you're not ready for a 3-day morphine bender? You're right. I'm not ready for a 3-day morphine bender. I'm not ready for a bender, period. Not happening. All right. Before we get too far into this, let me check. Go DLSS swapper. See if this is. Where is? Star Citizen was in here. Where in the hell did it go? Add a game? Don't show again. Add game. Okay. Add game. I know where the freaking game is. Shut up. Stop screaming at me. Select. Add game. Okay. Did it actually? That's Battlefield. Why? Not found. How did it not find FSR for Vulcan or DirectX? I am not manually doing that right now. We've been cloning for thousands of years. I ain't impressed. I mean, there's that. I was gonna hopefully fix the FSR issues, but let's get some ether and party like it's 1950. What about just good old fashioned? Whatever happened to just using good old fashioned absinthe? What? Why aren't you just using good old fashioned absinthe? That shit's lethal, by the way. Dangerous AF. Absinthe. Hello me. Hi, Sister Snowy. I've only had absinthe once. Absinthe can, like, absolutely ruin your existence. Hi, sister. How are you? You good? Yeah, we're just gonna leave it where I had it. Fuck it. Okay. It seems to be working just fine. Except for that one. What about... I mean, the obscurant. Oh, that's a... The eye adaptation's nice, too. I pass sharp? HDR saturation. Let's try that one on. Fuck yeah. Let's give her a go. Put her into freaking... There we go. All right. Let's try that. I had an Everclear phase. That was really nutty, but I mostly gave up drinking for drugs instead. Proper absinthe or the absinthe? Proper absinthe. I'm talking about proper absinthe. I totally didn't just fall asleep in the shower standing up. So the funny thing is, some of the questions I had to answer in the forms that I filled out for the sleep study next Friday was asking me if I've ever fallen asleep at the wheel of a vehicle while driving. If I've ever been in a motor vehicle accident while driving. To which I could honestly answer no to both. Never sober. Is absinthe like moonshine? Like it's not real if you can buy it in the store? No. There is the commercial variant that is available in the stores, and then there is a commercial variant that you can only get direct. Yeah, and now all of a sudden my frame rate's back to... this is so confusing sometimes. Still seem surprised that I can sleep standing up. I'm surprised you can sleep standing up. Are you sure you weren't ported and plugged in and recharging? I think you're actually technically more of a robot than I am. I think you're more of a robot than I am. I mean, we could go hunting actual players, but I don't want to do that. Bounty assignment. Oh, that's an HRT. Shit. Hauling Stellar. What do we got for Stellar contracts here? I don't think I have a ship capable of doing some of this stuff, by the way. Maybe? Where are we picking up? Yellow Core Station, ArcCorp's L5 Lagrange. That's not bad. We got anything worth more money than that? 96K, there we go. That's a little bit better. Drop-off locations in any order. Okay, so we're picking collect stims from Port Tressler. We're taking stims at Long Forest, Shallow Frontier, and Modern Icarus. 6, that's not bad. I don't want a small though. Do we have a direct? I mean, those directs are nice. Cargo transfer from shuttered facility. Collect medical supplies from Onyx facility S4C3. 89K. Deliver 6 SU of medical supplies to New Babbage Spaceport on Microtech. This is one of the Onyx facilities. Chat, I think we need to... no electrodes in the showers, dude. I mean, listen. Listen. There are plenty of ways. It could just be a charging pad underneath. The more bootleg version has the trippy side of lore. Yes. No electronics. Really? Come on. Store one being more of a standard aperitif. Yes, that's true too. Maybe I want to have a shocking experience in my shower. See Icy. Icy? Thank you. Right? Icy's already like just like, yep. Absolutely just like 100%. Just all about that lifestyle. Hi, Icy. How are you? I mean, we might take that. Shuttered facility. Onyx facility, S4A7, S4C3. 31 SU of audio visual equipment, New Babbage, huh? That's not bad. That's not bad. Is that a member rank one? I think that is. Is that member rank? Cargo train. Oh no, this is Redwind. I'm gonna have to check my frickin' planetary. Let's check planetary again. Because that one for 99 was really good. It's only small cargo though. Like I'm actually collect titanium for Port Tressler. Okay. What else have we got here for 95? It's also, do we not have anything for small? That's direct. Collect pressurized ice from Port Tressler. Member, rookie, member. I wish they had it broken down. Like, I like that they've got this broken down by rank, but I kind of wish that they actually had within this category just rookie, member, junior. You're gonna, yeah, I know OLED goes hard. I would love an OLED. Again, it's one of those I would like, but not in the budget. I've still got to, the first thing budget wise this year that I have to do is once I get the sound dampening finalized and taken care of with because I've got two $30 curtain rods, industrial curtain rods that I have to purchase and then mount to get the sound dampening blankets properly up. Once I have that done and I've got the soundscape sort of done a little bit better, then the next thing I have to do is replace the chair. This chair, my Corsair T1 racing chair, is 7.5 years old. The padding is falling out of it. It's breaking down. The gas shock is shot. Like it's not a repair. It has to be replaced. It's not even, it's not a question of if, it's a question of when. Because one of these days I will be sitting on it and it will just hit the floor and that'll be it. Interested in knocking out a few runs at once. There's a load of cargo for SU or smaller waiting at a freight elevator in Port Tressler above Microtech that needs to be delivered to the following spots. It's all Microtech. 6, 7. Okay, so we've got That is 121K. Yes, we are accepting that offer. We're going to Port Tressler first. Okay. Track it. All right, let's go to Port Tressler first. Let's pick up our stuff. I see. How have you been, man? I bought, yeah, chairs cooked too, but I bought an OLED because priorities. Listen, as much as I would love an OLED, my priority is getting the soundscape in this space sort of closed up in a little, like, to prevent it from bleeding out as much. So it's not interfering with Twitch Mom's work, because she does a lot of, this is busy season and things are actually ramping up for her. She's got a lot of meetings and we can't have me echoing through the entire fucking house. So that's something that's got to get resolved first. That's the impulse. Oh, that's the joke. I impulse bought it. Oh, you impulse bought it? Of course you did. Impulse buy. OLED. How much did you get the OLED screen for and what size was it? We had shower radios in the 80s. I mean, that's the thing. We did have shower radios in the 80s. It's absolutely true. Okay, let's... Oh, engines are already on. Okay, I'll keep an ear open. Alright, so we're heading to Tressler. Well, that's the thing. I remember having a shower radio in the 80s. That thing was fucking amazing. I loved my shower radio in the 80s. Wow, the collision alert sensors on this ship are kind of fussy, aren't they? Oof.
Everyone here hopes you enjoyed your visit to Microtech, the Empire's leading innovator in all things technology.
All right. Shields off. All right, so we're going to go to... Heading up to Tressler. We're going to grab our load. We're doing a little bit of space trucking today. So, yeah, I see. What OLED did you get? How much was it? And what kind of content have you played on it so far? Excuse me, why, if this is online, why is it not? What is happening? Are you freaking serious, bro? What in the actual hell is... No, maps. There we go. Maps. You. Port Tressler, please. Thank you. ROG Strix 2K 27-inch 280 hertz. Ooh, I logged out and it jumped to you. Shh, Shabataru, I swear to God, if this is your fault, I'll find you and I will eat your bones. We will partake in the forbidden meat. Will be Shabataru's carcass. I really am cursed like that, but it's for land. I guess it's a good thing I don't own an Evo, huh? If I touch your Lancer Evo, it will blow up that day. Happened twice. Oh my god, I got bones in different area codes. Stop threatening me with a good time. Wife took the damn planet in the divorce. The only thing I got left is my bones. No souls. No soul survivor. All right. Well, there we go. I'm going to check that link, by the way. That sounds incredible. Do you want to know how much it would cost me to get that same freaking OLED screen? It's got Neo proximity sensor. So when I'm AFK for longer than 5 minutes, it turns the panel into standby regardless if there's content on the screen. Nice, actually. That's kind of cool. That's actually kind of cool. I like that. That's smart product design right there. Oop. Okay, put her in the hole. Put her in the hole, Dad. Nice. Okay. Let's. Unless the sensor breaks, an automatic pixel cleaning if panel is in standby for more than 5 minutes. That is actually super smart. No lie. I'm gonna check that link in a minute here. I just want to get out of the ship first. And we'll get what we need up and out. Okay. Put that down. Select all, move to elevator, and upsy daisy we go. All right. All right. No, not that. Hold on. Let's see this. I wonder if it will give me Best Buy Canada. Nope. That is definitely not Best Buy Canada. I can tell you I am not getting that at that price. Okay, let me see if I can get this Best Buy Canada instead of bestbuy.com. Bestbuy.ca, and we'll throw into there. Search, please. Oh my God. Holy shit. Wow. The closest I can come. Hold on. Let's try this again. Okay, paste. Yep. The closest I can come to the screen that you're talking about. All right, hold on. All right, let's get rid of all of that and just go with that and see what I get. That is the closest I can get to that. Available here. $1,000. $1,000 goddamn dollars. $999.99. That is $1,000 and this is a 240 hertz, not 280, 240. So here's the thing, chat. Dad has a 34-inch ultra wide. 34-inch ultra wide. That's what I play all my games on. 34. That's why the black bar down at the bottom and the stretched out screen. It's because I play in ultra wide mode and I stream in that mode because the capture card will capture it. See the difference? Holy crap, dude. The black's on that. Sweet Christmas. The black's on that. That's silky. Yeah, that is, my God. Deep black. So, if we go to... Wait, what? Oh my God. How in the fuck did I end up with an extra D in there? Color be popping. I bet you. I bet you the color be popping. If we go to, where is it? Computer peripherals, we go to monitors. Go to gaming monitors. We go to, so I would actually be looking in the 30 to 45 because I would like to get a 34-inch ultra wide to replace. Basically what I want to do is I want to go to 2 screens. Well, 3. One for chat in landscape, in display, or in portrait mode, and then 2 34s. Take this 34. This is for the one that I currently use for the streaming PC with 34-inch OLED. So if we go, wait, what? Why do, okay, you know what? No, hold on. We're just going to go to monitors. Let's go to monitors first. We want monitor type. Panel type. There we go. I want panel type. Let's go with OLED and VA Mini LED. So, now I don't get to choose the size, but that's fine. Don't care. Actually, I do get to choose the size. Let's go to 28 to 39. Are you guys ready? I'm going to sort this by lowest price. So the only one that would be available in that price range for 34-inch, this is an ultra wide, is sold out. But it's only 175 hertz. 784, 807. Right? Now, some of these, like the Odyssey G8s, these are probably open box. That would be my guess. These are probably open box. Now, this one's definitely open box. Gigabyte, 854, 899, 949, like, yeah, you get the idea. As much as I would like an OLED screen, not at those prices. Not at those prices. Not happening. Not gonna happen. Processed food. Okay, so Okay, so this is 4 SU processed food. Okay, so we'll put that there. Because we need 6 SU for Logistics Depot S4LD13. Okay, so that's the processed food. And I also need 6 SU of pressurized ice. Pressurized ice. Peep the DM again. I will, but I see Dad streaming. Sir, I'll look at it after. Right now, I'm trying to, listen, I'm trying to do things where I can make some money because I need to buy ships. I need to be able to buy the Star Lancer, okay? Star Lancer Max, not the TAC, the Lance, or the Max. I love you and I miss you, but come on. You gotta work with me here, man. Okay, gotta work with me, man. Okay, we're gonna take our pressurized ice. What is it, 7? Yeah, okay, so there we go. Yeah, that's 4, that's 2, and 1 is 3, so that's 7. All right, we got it. Nice. Lacey's like, pay attention to me, Dad. Pay attention to me. Hey, Icy, did I tell you that I've got some major health concerns that my doctor is now forcing me to take care of? Like on 3,000 IU of vitamin D3 and K2 daily. 3,000 IU of omega-3 daily. I have to abstain from drinking any alcohol for the next 6 months. Full abstinence. And I'm probably going to end up having to do monthly blood work just to check on liver function. Because there's some major concern with it seems like my bilirubin is unusually high. This has been a continuing issue for like the last 15 years, but because I'm not a heavy drinker, I might have 1 or like somewhere between 1 and 3 alcoholic beverages in a month. When I mean an alcoholic beverage, I might have like a can of hard cider or a single of scotch or a whiskey, right? I'm not getting hammered. I enjoy the taste of a drink, but I don't like, generally as a rule, like I'm not sitting there just getting blasted because I'm 52. It's not a fun feeling. It's kind of, it's just, it's not that great, you know?
Engines are on. Quantum fuel is at 100%.
Okay, well, that's great.
You are clear to launch.
Thank you. All right, so the first spot that we're going to go to is S4LD01. Also, did for those of you who haven't been around for a while, Dad's got to do a freaking sleep study next week on Friday. we go. Might work a little bit better. Apparently, I have the health conditions of a 500-pound fat ass. Only I'm not. So. Oh.
Collision alert. Front.
Thank you, and please visit again.
Okay, so we want S4LD01 as our first location to go to. S4LD01. Okay, that is our first. First logistics depot. Oh my god. But thanks for being here, chat. I really appreciate it.
Shields are off.
Excuse me? What? Oh, frack. Why is this being so goddamn difficult? Why is it not routing? Oh, F off, bro. Okay. You know what? We're gonna do it this way then. So navigation's broken. I don't know why, what they thought they were fixing, but navigation is super broken.
Drive is now on. Auto drive is now off.
I'm pretty sure this is the one that we want. I hope so, because I'm trying to do these in like a certain order. That way I don't have to juggle things around so much. Generally, that's, I feel like, much better to do it that way anyway. I'm gonna have to look at better power plants, I think, for this ship overall.
Auto drive is now off.
All right, let's pop the radar out, see what we've got. Doesn't seem to be a whole lot, so we're good that way.
Shields are
No, you listen.
You
No. Well, have fun at your concert, sir. I'm not listening. Bigger fish to fry. You enjoy your concert. You shouldn't even be here. You go watch your concert. You shouldn't even have logged in, sir. Concert more important. You better enjoy your goddamn concert.
Please proceed to assigned landing bay.
Thank you. You know, for a ship this size, it should not be getting an extra large hangar like this. It should actually be dropping me onto one of the exterior pads. Because those also have freight elevators.
Landing complete. Have a pleasant stay.
I'm not going to have a pleasant anything. You can just go have off, sir. No. I refuse to have a pleasant stay. Okay, so we're at S4LD01. Get down the ramp here and see what we've got. So that means 4 SCU of food. Right. Hey, you get off my ship. All right, we're putting it down. 4. Yeah, there you go. Take it, take it. Completed. Okay, there's the first stop. Our next stop is Sakura-sun Goldenrod Work Center for the 7 SU of pressurized ice. This is the life of a space hauler, chat. You're not down for the space truck, and I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you. Nope, that is definitely the wrong seat. No. Get out of that chair. No, thank you.
Welcome to Robert Space Industries. Enjoy the ride. System check.
Don't need the freaking. Well, at least we know the turret's working. Pilot seat, please. Thank you. Not that that does us any good because it's a bottom-based turret, and if we were getting unless we were getting attacked by ground forces, it's really not going to do us a whole lot of good.
Engines are on.
You are clear to launch.
Thank you.
Takeoff complete. Collision alert. Halt. Landing gear raised. Collision alert. Front.
Okay. Out we go. Okay, so the next delivery should be... I do believe that is the right place, yeah? Nope, that is not the one I want. No. Cancel. Okay. That one. Yes. There we go. Sakura-sun Goldenrod Work Center. Thank you. Okay. We're out.
Shields are off.
It says too close, but frankly, we're not too close. Disabled in atmosphere. We're climbing at Atmos, so we should be all right here shortly. All right, roll it. New. That's the one. Oh, that's the one we want. I think when we get to the last drop point, maybe we'll check for a little bit of loot. See if we can get out of the hangar and go just wander around the facility and see if we can find some lootables. Dad's feeling hungry for the goodies, you know? Anyways, thanks for being here. Thanks for hanging out with me for this Friday. Apologies to those of you who might, like, not appreciate my honesty regarding some of the health concerns and health issues that I'm going to be dealing with over the course of the next like 6 to 8 months, and going through the process of doing the doctor's visits and the blood work and sleep studies and all of the variety of things that I need to do to make sure that I stay around and continue to draw breath. I know people get uncomfortable with that, those topics, but I'd rather be perfectly honest with everyone rather than like bullshit anybody or hide it. Because here's the thing, ultimately at the end of the day, hiding it is more stressful than being honest and open with the community. Number one, I don't want anybody to be stressed out or worried. I mean, I'm 52 years old. This is kind of like a natural progression. There are some major health concerns in my family overall. Diabetes on both sides, heart problems on both sides, right? Like sleep apnea on both sides of the family. So, you know, that means for me that, you know, that's just a little, you know, it's one of those, I am more likely to have these issues because of that.
Please proceed to assigned landing bay.
But again, I would rather be face front and forward about it rather than just like hold on to it, not say anything to anybody and just be completely fucking stressed out. And then have people wonder why I'm not here or around or whatever. Like ultimately at the end of the day, honesty is by far the best policy with things like this. And I'm not going to get into like any kind of weird gory details or anything. It's not like I'm going to overshare, but I feel like just keeping everybody apprised of the basic stuff that's going on is just, you know, morally and ethically responsible as a content creator with a community, right? Like, and again, it's also not like some weird pity thing either.
Landing complete. Have a pleasant stay.
I'd rather just, though, again, just make sure that everyone is 100% fully aware of what's going on and the situation. And yeah, I mean, like, ultimately, at the end of the day, too, there is, because I'm not covered with insurance. Some of the stuff that I'm going to be doing is covered as part of my basic healthcare in Canada, right? But there are other costs that are incurred through this, too, that have to come out of my pocket. Like usually when it comes to blood work, there's a basic screen that is covered as part of just my generalized healthcare stuff here in Canada. But if like for some of the more in-depth testing, that has to be covered out of pocket. That is covered by me. And I know there's probably people who'd be like, well, I thought Canada had universal health care. It is universal to a certain extent. Like, here's the thing, like, and like, not even joking, not being dark or anything. If I were to have a heart attack right now and Twitch Mama had to call an ambulance to rush me to the hospital to save my life, I wouldn't get a bill for that. I wouldn't get a bill for the hospital, for the ambulance. I wouldn't get a bill for the hospital stay. I wouldn't get a bill for them performing any kind of life-saving techniques on me. That would be covered 100%. I wouldn't have to worry about it. I would have to cover the expense if I wanted a semi-private or private. If there were any extras, like say I was in a horrible accident, I ended up with a very serious scar, and I wanted that scar fixed, then the medical treatment for the serious accident is covered, but the scar comes out of my pocket because it's classified as it's classified as an extra because it's an aesthetic procedure. It's not a life-saving procedure. So that might come off as rather confusing for a lot of people, but I still say we have better healthcare here than for most people who do in the US anyway.
Collision alert. Halt. Landing gear.
Because if I have a heart attack, I'm not getting billed $100,000 for the fucking hospital stay and the medications and the operation to save my life and the ambulance and everything else. I don't get billed for any of that shit. Just like, you know, like the sleep study is covered to a certain extent. If there's extra stuff that is required, then that comes out of my pocket. And as of right at this moment, I will not know what the extras are, if it's needed in my case, until after the sleep study is performed or while they're hooking things up. Because they haven't even been able to, like, I haven't had any diagnostics done, so. Anyway, I'm going to continue on with this. So the last place is S4LD13. Oh, fuck off with this bullshit. It's got to be the goddamn server. Like the client just crashed again. This was running fine earlier in the week. What the fuck did they patch it? Like, here's the thing. Whatever this patch is has broken the game for me. This game has crashed 4 fucking times this afternoon. Wait for it. I am not. No. Go the fuck away. Where do I read the patch? There we go. Patch notes. 23 days. No. Where are the current patch notes? That is not. No, it's not operational. I can tell you it's not operational, because if it was, it wouldn't freaking keep crashing like this. Oh my God. Okay, let's do 4.5. Let's do, okay, hold on. (4.5.0) -live dash live dot 11010.425. Okay, listen, I need the fucking hot patch build, okay? Why is it not showing me the hot patch notes? What did they hotfix? There are no specific notes available. What in the actual... No, it's because they don't do the hotfix notes. So what the hell did they break, chat? I need, like, can somebody explain this to me? Because there's no notes for this. How is that even fucking possible? Over 150... 20 client crashes, error... Yeah, yeah, I doubt it. No, it didn't. "22 days ago." That doesn't mean no good when there was a fucking patch today. All right, let's check Spectrum. This is the only way we're going to find out what the hell is going on here. Stop kid gloving your shit, CIG. Power off is power off. I mean... Announcements? 23 days ago. A month ago. A month ago. A month... Shit. Why is this so fucking... Why is this so dumb to use, chat? Like, how do you find... Why can't they just run a forum, a standard forum? What happened to just having a standard forum? Why does it have to be this stupid message board where you just have to... This is a little help. Like, this is zero help. All right, let me... We're going to sign in here. There we go. How is this still... I don't want to be part of a... No. That was from 2023. No, I don't know. No. Okay, can I... Yeah, we're just going to close this because I don't care. Oh, look, here we go. This is better. Announcements. Okay, let's go to announcements. Nothing. Spectrum not remembering. Don't care about that. Don't. Can we go with newest first, please? Thank you. What is that? How is this so unbelievably broken? New. An hour ago. Proximity, no. File question, full wipe. Helmet. Oh, what the F? One 11010 Can we clarify a bit? Thank you. Okay. This for the crash that causes stuttering, freezing, and crashing when in QT, or randomly when turning on thrusters, firing guns, etc. The one that affects is Perseus and other large ships especially hard. Been bad since Perseus was released. Actually, yes, but no. The issue is it was already in when we had the Amelia Bold's hunt missions, but only some ships triggered it, like the Polaris. It's on IC. Oh, here we go. I accept. Just give me. What? Okay, hold on. Why it's not remembering my sign-in credentials is fun. Internal server. What do you mean internal server error? Oops, something went wrong. We're unable to proceed. Okay. I want newest reports, please. By the newest, yeah. Well, no, that's not going to do anything. Issue cancel has sweet two fists, a sweet fuck all. Patch notes would be nice. They did do patch notes. When do you think I got the note that I quoted? This wasn't very clear. No, there weren't any patch notes. I didn't get patch notes. The game patched. That was it. There were no notes on it. There were no notes. Yeah. Okay, so we're just gonna go through some of this because I need, like, where in the hell are the patch notes? Oh, here we go. Finally. We go to Wikipedia. Time again for another Hotfix Central thread to keep you all up to date on things on the outside of the normal patch cycle in SC. One second. How about you go fuck yourself? Bye. Said suspected spam. I don't know who it was. I didn't give him a chance to talk. Latest client 11010.425. Okay, go. Client side hotfix for audio crashes. Really? Because we're having the audio problems. A hybrid service hotfix has been rolling out to shards with a fix for the most destructive hybrid crash. To most DGS with client side now on the live chat. Okay, well, move all temporarily disabled. Move all temporarily disabled. DGS2 server. Okay, fix issue with Apex Valacar spawning module not starting. We've started to roll out the 2 updates below onto 4.5 live hybrids and services. A hybrid service crash encountered on live. We'll have a hybrid hotfix later today. No client or DGS updates required. So they're client-side hotfix for audio crashes is now on the live channel. And yet, we're still experiencing it. Good job, CIG. Good fucking job. Bang up job. Best job ever. All I can hope is it left me in my ship. Wow, talk about absolutely frustrating. Very frustrating. This is why you don't hotfix or patch on a Friday. You would, I get it. They've been off for the holidays, but you do this shit on a freaking Monday or a Tuesday. You don't do it on a goddamn Friday. Worst thing you could ever do. Put it to best. See what happens. Why are we still on the same goddamn shard? Is this the only shard we've got left open in the US? Like, do we not have another shard? God damn it. I'm so frustrated, chat. I don't think you guys understand. Like, I appreciate this game a lot. I really want Star Citizen to be successful. But the last couple, like, number one, the hotfix probably initially that just came out to fix an issue that I personally wasn't having any issue with the audio glitching out, but now I am. So that means that their hotfix didn't really fix this. Fucking kidding me. Why is my... Why am I on Port Tressler? All right, so this hotfix has actually broken the game for me. Was not having a single issue prior. They came out with the hotfix, and now Star Citizen is absolutely just I've crashed 4 times in less than 3 hours.
Welcome to the ASOP vehicle retrieval system.
I'm gonna claim the Aurora.
Insurance claim has been sent. Welcome to the ASOP vehicle retrieval system. Please visit us again.
Okay, so,
Goodbye. Please visit us again.
and why is my hints back up? How? I turned the hints off. Why is it? Turn it off. I don't want the hints. Like, I don't need the hints about transportation. I mean, the thing is, though, is it seems to be fine for everyone else. So chances are it's probably because I have an AMD graphics card. I'm not claiming my... I don't have anything with my Aurora. That's why I'm actually...
Welcome to the ASOP vehicle selected. Stand by. Your vehicle has been delivered to the... Please visit us again.
I'm just... I'm going to be perfectly honest with everybody. I think my issue for the next little bit is that I've got a lot going on and I'm kind of stressed out about it. I'm stressed out about the doctor's visits. I'm stressed out about, like, I have to make all of these lifestyle changes. I understand why I need to make them, and I will make those changes, but I'm stressed out about it at the same time. I'm stressed out about doing this sleep study next Friday. I don't want to have to do this sleep study next Friday. I will do it because I need to know why I stop breathing when I'm asleep. Why I sound like I'm being choked in my sleep and nobody is choking. Kind of an important thing, right? Like, I need to know that stuff. But I think my normal, fairly calm and cool demeanor, I'm genuinely frustrated, right? Because this is all stuff that, number one, is going to take time away from me being able to do this. This is my job. This is how I earn. And like taking yesterday off, I had to. I didn't enjoy that. I didn't want to take yesterday off. I wanted to be able to be here and work. Again, a lot of people might not call this work. I call it work because this is my job. This is how I pay my bills. And every day I take off, it takes 3 days to recover. Right? It takes 3 days to catch up because I missed out on stuff. So that's just how it is, unfortunately.
I pray to the stars and heaven above.
But like, there are going to be incurred costs at some point here that I'm not sure how I'm going to even be able to cover those, because I still have to be able to pay to live, and none of this stuff. I don't have insurance to cover this, right?
Thank you. And please.
So it's not like I can just, you know, I can't just dip into a bank account because, like, quite frankly, there isn't even what you would classify as an existing, I don't have an emergency fund. And I do this because I do have certain physical limitations and mental health limitations that prevent me from working a traditional 9-to-5 job. So I get very stressed out when I have other stuff that is sitting on top of Like when everything moves and flows well and I'm able to do this with very little to no interference from anything else, it's great. But now I've got all of the other stuff sitting in the background that has got me concerned. And I feel like rightfully so. Excuse me, where in the hell is that's my ship. Okay, we're gonna route to the Zeus. I don't know how this is gonna work, but we're gonna try this. And I know for a lot of other people, though, it's like, well, a lot, just, you know, I'm sure that there are people out there like, well, it doesn't affect me at all, so it's not my concern, so why should I give a fuck? And that's fair. That's a fair assessment, right? Like, why should you, right? I'm just some dude on the internet. All right. So my ship made it into orbit? Strange. This is interesting. I love how it said it didn't know where my ship was, and I'm like, really? I'm pretty sure you know exactly where my ship is, because my ship is right here. It wasn't abandoned. I've got stuff on this ship. I'm not giving, you know, like it's. Oh no! I'm not. Like, you're allowed to make jokes. I'm stressed out. Okay, that's what it ultimately what it comes down to. I am stressed out. I'm concerned about a lot of factors. I'm concerned about my health. I'm concerned about my long-term longevity. I am concerned with my ability to earn a living. You know, like again, it's just, there is a lot going on. I have a lot of factors at play, and I'm stressed out, and that stress comes out as like me basically being a crusty bitch. And while I'd rather not be a crusty bitch, I also can't necessarily help being a crusty bitch, if that makes sense. All right, this is gonna suck, but we're gonna do this. Okay. Okay, system is off. All right, got my helmets on. I don't want anybody to think that they can't make a comment or make a joke, because that's not true. Okay, can I just want to drift close enough to close the door. Okay. By the way, if you're wondering what we're doing, I actually have to be a little extra careful now. Excuse me, where in the frack is the ladder, bro? How and all right, you know what? Fuck it. Going to the back. Won't let me in that way. We're going in this way then. Screw this. More than one way to frickin' skin a cat. Okay, well, this effectively effed me out of my goddamn freaking contract. Now I have this. All right, well, considering we don't have a contract left anymore, we might as well just do this. I can't keep this because I can't sell it because it's specifically spawned for a contract. There's nowhere I can take this, so we're just gonna dump it. It's now part of the plethora of other debris in orbit. Bye. Bye, Felicia. Bye, Felicia. All right. We're gonna do this. At least I was able to get the ship back. That's the important part. All right, we're going to New Babbage. Simple enough. No accepted. It says I have no accepted contracts, right? Let's go to contracts. Accepted. Off. Yeah. No accepted contracts. Okay, well. Be careful about the hauling contracts, chat. I feel that some of them are bugged. I actually think that that's part of the reason why we've been crashing. All right, we're just gonna leave that stuff there. We'll get back to New Babbage. I'm gonna claim the Aurora MR. The Aurora's got nothing fancy about it. It's got no equipment stored on it. It's just kind of, I just use it as my go-between if I've got to like go from one location to another to pick this ship up. That way I don't have to claim this one. Oh, my head. All right. There we go. That is what I'm looking for right there. Of course there's radar contact. We're coming down on the spaceport. Or no, that's not actually where I want to be. In Idris, huh? How are they already hostile in an armistice zone? Like, that makes little to no sense at all to me. How freaking close do I have to be for this to actually scan? How do I even scan? You know what? Oh, there we go. That's what I thought. Okay. Well, New Babbage, home sweet. I love New Babbage. New Babbage is actually quite a nice location. I'm kind of interested to see what New Babbage is going to be like once we have player housing. And how they're going to tackle that. Because ultimately, at the end of the day, I would rather actually have an apartment that I've got rented in game in a city like New Babbage or Area 18 rather than building a place. Oh yeah, no, totally, right? Like you like going, like you like coming out from here with a ground vehicle and going across the ice. Yeah, that is actually pretty cool.
There we go. Found you the perfect spot.
Well, and the thing is though, is like, so here's the thing. The way you actually work it though is you make it that a player can only have one apartment in a specific city at a time, right? So here's the thing. I could have an apartment here. I could have an apartment in Lorville. I could have an apartment in Area 18, and I could have an apartment in Orison. But I can only have one apartment in each location to prevent players from having entire blocks that they're just taking and then nobody else has space. You get what I'm saying? Because you know that there are players that 100% would just like rent an entire slew, like in an entire building, because they've got the expendable cash in game to do that, just to lock everybody else out. They don't need the apartment, but they're doing it because then it prevents anybody else from being in that same space. And we know that there are griefing organizations that would 100% step up and do that. They wouldn't even think twice about it. To be honest, anything that gives role players something to do is a good idea. That is the kind of player you want bringing life to your game. Yes. So much like, Shav, much like how in Star Wars Galaxies, you could have, like I had, while I was a bounty hunter, I also had a moisture farm on Tatooine, right? So I had a trade outside of, like, in my head, the idea was I was role-playing that the bounty hunting gig was just to purchase the equipment to get the moisture farm going so that I didn't have to be a bounty hunter the whole flippin' time, right? That was kind of like where my mindset was. But then you would go into, like, the major cities of Mos Eisley, and you would have players who were Twi'leks who were working in the local bars and everything as dancers. You would have other races playing instruments and working as band members, right? So you had this player-driven RP experience, and you gained experience from being a dancer or being a band member and playing your instrument. You earned credit, like your Republican credits and other things from doing that. That was your job in game, right? And I feel like, honestly, that Star Citizen could really benefit from having something like that, where you have people who are just, they're only interested in, like, they want to work at Wally's as a bartender, right? Have that as an option, right? Like, give our and role players something that will exactly bring life to the game, make the verse feel more lived in, rather than just bounty hunters, security specialists, space truckers, miners, and pirates. Because the thing is, ultimately, at the end of the day, people will play the game just for that RP experience if they have the opportunity to just work in the bar or work in a shop, right? Like living the ultimate city life kind of thing, right? Anyway, it is Friday. We've been live for just over 3 hours. I don't want to push it too much because my head's starting to hurt a little bit. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to call it here. I know that this week is, we're just getting back into it after the holiday season. So, next week is going to kind of be a little up and down and all over the place because, again, I've got a lot on my plate with the upcoming, like, healthcare issues and things that need to be done and taken care of. So, I really do appreciate any and all of you that have provided any level of support, whether you're just here and you're watching on both Twitch and YouTube, or to those of you who have subscribed, or anybody who's gifted subscriptions or thrown down with tips or thrown down with any kind of bits. It really is appreciated, and it goes a very long way, especially when there is so much right now that is in flux, and I don't know, like, I don't have answers. That's ultimately what it boils down to. I don't have any answers, but I'm hoping that by doing all of the tests and all the diagnostic stuff that my doctor is going to be asking for over the course of the next little bit, all the visits and everything, we'll get some answers. We'll get to the bottom of everything, and maybe Dad will stop being such a crusty bitch and stop stressing out about things. But anyway, thank you so much for hanging out with me. I appreciate you. I hope you all have a wonderful weekend. I'll see you back here on Monday. We're not going to raid anybody. You can go off and find whomever you want to go hang out with. I'll see you all on Monday. Cheers, everybody.